Hi friends, welcome back to Ball Homestead. My name is Beverly and I'm so glad you're here. We're just gonna walk around the farm today and check all the seedlings and all that good stuff. So stay tuned. As you can see, we're pretty soaked here. We got a massive rainstorm last night. It was with heavy winds and everything. It was pretty bad, so I had to go in and get my mud boots on before I could start the feeding. But I've got to find me a stick because Pedro will get after me if I don't. So let me do that, then we'll go in the goat pen. Pedro and I have had to have a little understanding. I've not had to hit him or anything, but as long as I've got this stick, he doesn't try to get me. I don't know why, but for some reason, he doesn't like me very well. Stay back, Pedro. Anyways, I guess Miss Stella's maybe going into heat, and he is, no. Anyways, he has tried to get me quite a few times, so I carry a stick in here with me now. All the little doelings are doing great. I did come in here and put a board across their little housing yesterday because the wind was so high, and we had a heavy rain, so I come in and put that board in, but they're doing great. We haven't had any more escape artists yet, so maybe that's over with, hopefully. Pork chop and hammy are doing good. They are growing like little stinkweeds. We really need to get them and Miss Millie to the butcher soon. We need some fresh pork in the freezer. The field is really greening up, so I won't be feeding as much hay. I'll still will for a little while, but we can really cut back on that now. The big pigs are doing great over there. Brandy, she's out being Brandy. She's bullying everybody around. I put a little bit of feed on the ground there for a couple of the girls, and she come run them off. So anyways, our little girls are all doing good though. They're eating hay well, they're eating grain well. All of our animals are doing great. We had some super high winds last night, some of the highest winds I can recall in a long time, and a lot of heavy rain. So it's dry today. It's a little cool, a little crisp and cool out, but nothing we can't handle. I am gonna have to fix the curtains on the pergola. They blew them apart, but that's an easy fix. Thought we'd walk around the garden real quick and do a little look-see of the updates. I'm loving having all these beds done, and it just is so inviting when you walk in the gate. I'm gonna start up here at the gate and turn back. It's just super inviting, and it makes me happy. And then over on this side, we have the herb garden. I did add my old milk jug and a few other things I have and things I picked up. Added those. Wayne put my bird feeder and wind chime back up for me. And we have all those beds up there also. But I did notice some green down there by that where I planted that clematis, and I'm hoping that's what it is. But I got those little balls online. My parsley's looking amazing. All my herbs that I planted are really looking good. Something else up right here, one of the dahlias I planted up, maybe, and everything else seems to be looking great. I bought this thing and it was just a piece of junk. It basically, all the welds were broken in it, and it had a longer pole, but it wasn't quite strong enough to hold it. So I just stuck it in the ground. I don't know how long that'll last, but anyways. All the hanging baskets are pretty. Like I said, I'll have to fix these curtains. We have some spinach and stuff coming up here, and lettuce and kale. I think that rain last night really helped. I'm gonna check these carrots again. I took the covers off and added some more rich soil to the top, so I hope I didn't bury them too deep. But I'm hoping to see something in the next few days, or I'll probably, ooh, right here, I see. We have baby carrots right there. So maybe, just maybe, oh, here's some too. There's some little ones too. Maybe they'll all germinate and I'll get some yummy carrots. This is the deepest bed I've ever had. So fingers crossed, friends, fingers crossed. We have another cold night tonight. These potatoes are just looking so lovely. I'm kind of debating on planting a couple more beds of potatoes, and I may do that because we love new potatoes. They are looking lovely. The green onions can start being harvested at any time, and when we do, I'll just replant because I have a ton of them. Here's the little herb, another little herb area I put together, little fairy village, and I do have, it looks like dill coming up there. I planted some other stuff, and I see it looks like chives maybe right here, which is wonderful. And I think these are weeds here, but I did plant a few other things, so we'll just kind of pay attention to that and see what all comes up. But this, I believe, is dill, and then this back here, I believe, is chives. Here's our mystery plants, the ones I found on the other side of the fence that come up. So we just planted them here in this front little bed to see if we can get anything from them. So we'll see what they are. The greenhouse is exploding with beauty. Look at all these beautiful little tomato plants. They're really starting to take off. I mean, I'm super happy with them. They just got a good soaking. Sometime later in the week, I'm gonna get the rest of them up potted so they're all done. Come over here, all the broccoli. Look at how amazing it's looking all the way down. I have got to get out here and harvest this lettuce because we could be eating on that. None of my flowers have germinated yet, or those herbs, but Wayne's little silver slicers he put in here have. And the Mayflower beans that we planted have also. But everything's looking great here in the greenhouse. Love having all these tomatoes, especially when I see the prices at the store. This is most days. We have nesting boxes full. I try to keep them clean. While we're finishing up the chores, I brought the eggs in to soak. Some of them are pretty nutty, and I did put a little dish soap in there to help get that off. But there's 43 eggs there today, guys. We are getting a ton. Probably the most eggs I think we've ever got in the springtime. Here's the new asparagus. I was really hoping this bed would just pop. Well, there's another one right there. With asparagus, I've been thinking about adding some more roots to it because I want a lot more asparagus than what we're getting. But anyways, last Friday, whenever I came in, I got in that hive down there at the pond, and it was a small hive, nothing big, but I did try to do a small split on that, and I'm going to check feeders today and refill those because they're both small hives. My friend Sean, he brought me a queen cell. I installed that yesterday. It was so windy, I just slid the box opened in there and took some frames out because I was afraid I'd lose it. But I'm gonna go mix up some sugar water and get these bees fed. All right, we're gonna get this sugar water that I've mixed up out to these bees. They're definitely covering the sugar container, so let me see if I can shake some of them off without getting stung. Trying to do this without getting them all in a tizzy. They're gonna be happy now that they got this full thing of sugar water though. There you go, girls. All right. Got them all stirred up here. They're gonna be happy now that they realize it's got some sugar water in it. Now we'll go do the other hive. I'm really praying that this split works because something happened last year and a 4x4 was broken. We don't think it was rotted. It was a treated 4x4. And we don't know if a bear got in there or if the hives just got so heavy with honey because we were fixing to pull honey. But anyways, something broke the 4x4 and we lost 2 hives. I mean, they were just strode everywhere. So anyways, we're back to, we just had one small one, and I'm praying that I can make 2 pretty strong hives. I'm not even gonna worry about honey. I just wanna get these bees strong enough so that maybe by fall we could pull a little bit to get us through. That's the goal. I don't wanna spend more money on bees. Bees are expensive. We've spent a fortune getting into the bee business, and it's been one thing after another. I feel like every time we feel like we're getting ahead, something crazy like that happens. So I'm feeding right now because we don't really have anything in bloom and they don't have much food. I checked last Friday and they did not have a lot of food. So I'll be feeding them until everything starts blooming. This is our pond that's in front of the property here. I'll show you. And we have our bees on the other side of the pond over there. So that's another kind of thing that I do not care for. I would like to, they're in a good location because they get plenty of sunlight and stuff, but I would love to get them a little bit closer to the house because I feel like if they were in my sight more, then I would check on them more, if that makes sense. I mean, friends, I'm busy. I run all the time, and if I see something, like today I seen that feeder was empty, so I went and filled it up. When it's out of my sight, I don't think about it as much. But we're gonna get up here and get this hive filled, or this feeder filled up in this hive. All right. Let's see. Get out there, babies. Let me fill this up for you. I'm a sugar mama. Today I am anyways. The sugar mama. Here you girls go. There you go. All right. That chore's done. We'll head back to the house. All right, friends. I hope you enjoyed your afternoon hanging out with me. I'm going to get in, get those eggs washed, and call it a day. It's been a long one. We're always busy here on the homestead, and we always have something to do. That's one thing. There's never a lack of things to keep you from being bored. Anyways, thank you for stopping back by our homestead. Please like, share, and subscribe. Until next time, friends, goodbye.